everyone, I hope you are having a great day. Today I am going to continue on with drawing loose figures and exploring some exercises that can help you loosen up and feel comfortable with drawing sort of faces and figures. I'm just using mixed media paper and I think I'm going to use a marker. I'm going to choose to use my Sharpie marker today just because I probably will want to add some watercolor or something to this to color it in. It's just going to be a practice session in loosening up. If you watched my video from yesterday, I like to hold my pen really loose and I like to just stay loose when I'm drawing. It helps me create loose drawings that are not realistic. And so all I'm going to do is just practice right now, and I encourage you, if you're going to practice along with me, what we're going to do is we're just going to draw simple, not even full ovals. Just look, I'm just doing sort of a U shape. Okay, so I've got how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got like 5, right? So I've got 5 half circles. You can do it however you want. The goal here is to draw loosely and then force yourself to keep going with it. We're going to draw the necks in. Okay, and I don't draw my necks, well, I mean, I can draw the neck straight, but I like to draw my neck sort of at an angle. Okay, and that's just the head, but we can also draw the body, and you can draw the body in different ways. You could do you could do a U shape, right? This is the torso. This is another like oval for the torso. Okay, this is like the upper part of the woman's body, and I'm focused on women right now. And look, I'm just making a mess. I'm making a mess, but I'm going to turn this into figures. So once you become used to drawing messy and trust the process, you'd be amazed at what you can do. So now I'm just going to draw some squiggles. This will be her dress. Her head's probably too big. We're going to worry about that later. Okay, I can make it smaller if I want, right? And then I can see how her physique is right there, right? Like her head is there, her torso is there. And for now with the arms, I'm not really doing much. I'm hiding her arm behind her dress because you know what? I don't feel like drawing a whole arm. But that's the joy of practice. You're just practicing. And maybe I'll give her some swoopy hair, and those will be her earrings. So now we have this one, and so I'm not going to be able to draw the full figure for all of them, but that's fine. We're just playing around and seeing what we can create. Now, sometimes you could just be like, oh, I want to put a big jacket on her, this woman. So I'm going to give her a big collar, right? And then she's going to have like a cape, okay, like the old days, right? And she's standing behind this woman. And now I'm going to just draw behind her. I'm drawing her legs, okay? There. And she's got her arms, and I'm not focused on the arms. And my drawing is really loose. And again, her head is probably too big, but you just keep going. We got her legs in. And this lady's in front of her. And I'm really just playing now. I'm just seeing what I could do. Now I'm just bringing her shoulders in. And obviously none of these are the same size. This lady's... And again, we're not focused on arms. We'll just do this. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 figures. And let's see what we can do with these ones. And I don't have anything planned out, and I think that's the thing. Draw a few circles and see what you can do. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to be really loose with my drawing. Okay, we're gonna do this woman here will be a side profile. So I'm gonna make her face a little bit, I don't know if maybe she won't be a side profile. Maybe she will, I have no idea. I have a video on side profiles as well. So I just want you to remember that. Okay, I've got sort of a side profile going on. We'll color her in later, but you can kind of see it. And I'm just kind of trying to draw her And she'll have like a dress on with some fancy sleeves. And again, I'm not focused on the arms. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Her head might be too big for this, but that's okay. We'll put like a hat on her. Let's put a hat on this lady. She's got like a fancy old school. I don't even know what I'm doing, but this is fun, okay? You're just playing around. And now I have to give her big sleeves to make up for the fact that, and then I'll give her a bigger dress. There, maybe that makes her work. We'll see when I color it in. And then I have one final little drawing here. And now I'm just gonna see what I could do. I'm gonna put a collar on her. But she looks like she kind of has a collar going on here, so maybe I'll make it like fancy because she kind of looked like she already had something there. And I'm gonna give her some curly hair. And okay, so I've got all these ladies mapped in, and that was simply from drawing circles and lines and just creating sort of a mess, but making it work anyway. And now we're going to draw their faces. And I have videos on faces as well, so I will leave, if you go to my description, I'll try to leave some links to videos that I've done for figures and faces so you can see. But now I'm drawing the eyes for these ladies. And I'm gonna give them some nice eyebrows. Some of them I'll give high arch eyebrows, and I'm not focused too much on the nose, and just like there. And the goal isn't perfection. Remember that, it's not perfection. Because honestly, the imperfection is what makes it work. The imperfection is what makes this work. If you did perfect, then the rest of it would look funny because you got one thing perfect. Okay, let's see if I can get this one in, if you can see it. She's dainty. I don't know, she's a dainty lady. Okay, and then we've got a couple more faces that we're going to try to do. And I'm just playing around with different things, like trying to make them look like the 50s, really. Oh, and I already got her in. I mean, I don't know if I did a great job with her, but that was a fun practice session for drawing these in. And then once you start coloring them in, it kind of comes together. And the goal is, like, this is loose drawing to help you draw figures. This is not about drawing figures perfect. This is just a practice drawing session. So let's see what we can do with these. Okay, so now we are going to try to, I'm using watercolor. You can use whatever you want. I have this watercolor, I think it's My Lang. I got it on Amazon, and it has all sorts of colors. So you can use whatever watercolor, whatever it is you want to use. I'm just in the mood to use watercolor. So I'm just have a little bit of water, and I kind of like my watercolor thick. I don't necessarily like it so that it's runny. And when I paint, I'm not, again, this is just for fun. I'm not aiming for perfection, and I'll figure out the skin tones as we go. But just playing around, and you can add layers on top of it. And normally you'd have your watercolor, like you'd have your paper lying flat, but I find when I'm looking down all the time and doing videos, it actually causes me headaches and stuff. So I have to sit up while I do it. So that's why you're seeing me do this. Normally you'd have this lying flat. Okay, and now I'm going to just add some colors. I'm just picking some colors that I like, and you're just going to play. That's it, you're playing. This is a warm-up exercise. This is not meant to be something that you're trying to be perfect at. But I might add some patterns. I said last time that I might add patterns and I didn't, so this time I think I probably will. And now I'm just going to pick a dark reddish color, like I think a pinky reddy color for this woman's fancy cape. And so I practice drawing every day, and I don't like to give myself a hard time. I just want to play around with faces and see what I can do. And I definitely like the bright colors. Let's see if we can do a green. Uh-oh, oh dear. Instead of colored pencil, I'm going to use my oil pastels and draw some details and adjust the faces. Because there's no rhyme or reason, I'm literally just grabbing some colors and seeing what I can do. I like the way oil pastels add texture to your artwork, and even if your artwork doesn't turn out the way you want, it's just really fun to add a little bit of texture and play with color. I don't know if there's any fixing of this hat. I don't know what I did there, but I'll just do my best. So bright colors can help make your art look better when you make mistakes, in my personal opinion. Even though this didn't turn out the way I wanted, and especially the skin tones, which by the way are super hard to do. I just find the bright colors that I used makes it look a little more fun and playful. I think I will add some patterns. Let's see what happens if we add just random patterns. Will it make it better? Will it not? And ultimately, because you're playing around, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna keep going. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing, except for, really having fun with the color. There's some colors that I haven't actually played with, like, oh, I really like this color. It's a great way to experiment with color too, like finding out what colors you like and what colors blend in together. And that's what I'm doing. Ooh, I like that. Definitely messy. But again, you're using watercolor, you're using ink, you're exploring and seeing what you like and what you don't like, while also drawing faces. I don't know, just really fun to do. think this lady might be my favorite. I like her cape. If anything, I hope this video encourages you to explore and play and see what happens when you're adding color. I'm even picking colors that I don't necessarily care for. Like, this might be a good color. I don't know why do I never pick this color up? I think that would make great color for some of the clothing that I'm drawing. I'm not sure I like that purple. Wow. This is the final drawing. I had a lot of fun playing with textures and different paints and seeing what I liked and I didn't like. Remember, everything is not a masterpiece, but if you keep going, you end up learning something new. I actually really like all the colors, and I really like the texture of oil pastels, and it seems like as much as I try to get away from it and try something else, I always end up back with the texture and the messiness of the oil pastels. Now this is a little heavy. You could see the little crumb marks on it. But overall, it doesn't matter because it's just a page in my sketchbook and it was just practice and I was just learning. So I hope this was fun for you guys. I'd love to hear how it went for you. Please leave a comment below. I hope you all have a wonderful day and happy sketching.